Hello, Bucknutters, and welcome into the Morning Five on May 2nd, 2014. I am Dave Biddle. On today's show, we're going to talk about how former Buckeye players fared in the NBA playoffs last night. We're going to talk offensive line recruiting, and we're even going to discuss basketball recruiting. But first, let's get into the latest with Ohio State's basketball schedule.
O-H-I-O!
It was announced on Thursday that the Buckeyes will travel to Louisville this year on December 2nd as part of the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Yes, Louisville moves to the ACC this year, in case you had forgotten. The Cardinals were the 2013 national champions, and this will obviously be a good early season test for Thad Matta's Buckeyes. Matta has led Ohio State to a 6-4 record in the Big Ten ACC Challenge, including a 76-60 drubbing of Maryland last season. The 2014-2015 Buckeyes will have a fresh look, as 3 starters have departed, and several new players will see extended action. They include Temple transfer Anthony Lee, who is a 6'9 senior, as well as freshman guards D'Angelo Russell and Cam Williams, plus freshman forwards Keita Bates-Diop and Jayshawn Tate. Center Dave Bell is also a member of the 2014 recruiting class, but he will likely redshirt. I think the Buckeyes will have a better team this coming season than they did the previous season when they finished 25-10 and were knocked out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, and it will be interesting to see how they fare on the road against a difficult team like Louisville early in the season. Staying with OSU basketball for a moment, the Buckeyes offered a scholarship to 2015 forward Esa Ahmad from Shaker Heights, Ohio on Thursday. The 6'7" Ahmad was Ohio's Division I Player of the Year in 2013-2014 when he averaged 26.5 points and 11.5 rebounds per game. Ahmad is ranked as the number 63 overall player in the country according to the 24/7 Sports Composite. Our Steve Hellwagon has a story on the site right now with comments from Ahmad for premium subscribers. Not a subscriber? Try our 30-day free trial.
O-H-I-O!
Now for the latest on football recruiting, let's go out to the Dean of Ohio State football recruiting, Bill Kurelic. Hey Bill, just how long have you been covering Ohio State recruiting?
I've been covering Ohio State recruiting for a long time, 25 plus years to be exact, but what happened on Thursday I believe to be a first in the long period of time that I've been covering Buckeye football. I said offensive line coach Ed Warner was in South Dakota on Thursday, and he offered a scholarship to offensive lineman Grant Schmidt, and I believe this to be the first time the Buckeyes have ever offered a scholarship to a prospect in the state of South Dakota. And for that matter, in talking with Grant Schmidt on Thursday, it's his understanding as well that this is the first time that Ohio State scholarship offer has been given out to a prospect from the state of South Dakota. But even so, Schmidt was not at all surprised that Warner showed up at his school on Thursday. Schmidt and Warner have been talking quite often for the past 2 or 3 months, and after Warner watched Schmidt, a 6'6", 275-pounder, work out and do some drills, the scholarship offer was extended. Schmidt has 10 scholarship offers, including Ohio State, as well as Minnesota, Iowa State, Rutgers, Washington State, Wyoming, and Utah. And Schmidt says he is definitely interested in Ohio State. Of course, you can get more details on the Schmidt offer in my Buzz thread this morning. And also, you can check out an item I have on another offensive lineman the Buckeyes are interested in, Noah Listerman, and his situation, which could get very interesting this next week on Tuesday when Listerman might be visiting Ohio State again. So again, check out my Buzz thread this morning on these 2 offensive linemen that the Buckeyes are interested in.
Thank you, Bill. If the Buckeyes land Grant Schmidt, we can add it to the Mount Rushmore of recruits that Urban Meyer has landed. Sorry for the bad humor there. My South Dakota jokes are very limited.
O-H-I-O!
Moving on to professional basketball, it was not a good night for former Ohio State players in the NBA playoffs last night. How far have things fallen for Evan Turner? Well, during a do-or-die Game 6 for the Indiana Pacers, Turner did not leave the bench during a narrow win over the Atlanta Hawks. Turner was the number 2 overall pick of the 2010 draft and appeared to be on his way to a giant payday this offseason. However, the trade to the Pacers has hurt his value. Turner got into a fight with Pacers teammate Lance Stevenson prior to Game 1 of the series against the Hawks, and now it's reached the point where he didn't get any playing time during a crucial playoff game. And Turner wasn't injured. To use a hockey term, he was a healthy scratch. Not good. The Pacers will host Game 7 on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. The news wasn't much better for point guard Mike Conley Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies, who missed out on a chance at eliminating the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 6. The Grizzlies were thumped 104-84, and Conley had just 5 points on 2 of 10 shooting. Kosta Koufos is also a member of the Grizzlies, and he had 2 points late in the game. The Thunder will host Game 7 on Saturday at 8 p.m. Thank you for joining us for the Morning Five. I hope everybody has a great day.